It's Week 11 of the NFL, and it's presented by EA Sports. It's the Dolphins and the Bears, and it comes your way next.
Well, they say an early season snowstorm may be on deck in less than 48 hours, but today is picture-perfect fall football weather. Crisp and cool at Soldier Field in the Windy City. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Bears team entering play. Now, losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Dolphins. And this is what every one of these guys waits for each and every week, CD, that moment of anticipation. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw one touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Second down and a little more than a yard here. They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
Operating from the gun, Matthews. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive, INT. Achane on the counter. 5 yards will get them back to the original line of scrimmage, but now they're looking at 3rd and 10. In motion goes the tight end. From the gun on 3rd down. Matthews. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 40. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards.
That's really good play design right there, and it's one that comes down to the offensive line. It's a deep in route. but it's only going to work if that line gives you time in the pocket to wait for the route to develop. Mission accomplished there as they pick up the first down.
In motion, the tight end. They go play action here on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Washington. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That's good for 28 yards.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Back to the ground, Achane.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
2nd and 9 now. That is caught at the 7-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 7. And now it's 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Matthews. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Dolphins will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
This is a crew. They've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
So here are the Bears now for their opening drive.
They'll be let out by their rookie quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
He finds his man, complete. That's Harper. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
2nd and a couple.
Slot man moves right. Operating from the gun. Smart. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Smart.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Back to throw again.
And again back to Kmet.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
The Bears at 2-7 now on the year. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So, you know, they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Bears first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Over the middle, complete. That's Moore. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
Back to throw. Smart. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he will have the Bears first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. That may be a sneak peek on this opening drive of what this young rookie can showcase, his legs.
And normally, as you start a game, you're just thinking, can he get the snap? Can he hand off? Can he just execute? Instead, he doesn't waste any time on wrapping another dimension to his game, showing off those wheels and picking up some nice yardage.
And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10.
4 yards remain on 2nd down. Ball on the 10. Here's the option.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 1.
Looking to throw. Smart. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Elijah Moore.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Bears are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
Well, with that touchdown pass, I'm going to bring up a point from earlier in the year. Some of the fans were saying, when do we turn to the rookie? Well, he's looking pretty good right now.
Yeah, I love the fact that the fans are bringing that up because I'm not the head coach. Okay, so he's got to deal with it. But I think it's a legitimate question. With the way their season is going, I think now is the time to turn the page and let him get some starts before this season is over.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. So Miami coming out for their 2nd drive.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Now 2nd and 5.
Back to throw. Matthews.
A short throw hauled in by Trimble.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Operating from the gun. Matthews.
That is caught.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. 7-7, our score after 1. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the 2nd quarter. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Matthews. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early.
Ball start. Offense.
Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Up the middle, Achane.
And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun. Matthews. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if I'm going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
And now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Back to throw now on 1st down. And he's got the hook up to Moore. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 36-yard line.
Looking to throw. Smart. And that's out to the flat for Swift. So the completion good for just 3. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Now 3rd and 5.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 42. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
Boy, everything clicking on this drive. He's 4 for 4 now, and that throw, maybe the best of the bunch. This offense is really humming, and they pick up another 1st down.
And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out.
Ball start, offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. The false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down. Well, that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Matthews. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Back to throw. Matthews. Throw left side, taken in by Washington. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a 1st down. Achane gets it from the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now, during that run, an injury here We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Right back to Achane on second down.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Looking to throw. Matthews. That caught by Trimble. Look at the big man rumble. And finally down at the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
Operating from the gun, Matthews.
There's Trimble, the tight end.
Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun, Matthews. And it's caught. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards.
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. Achane.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
The kick by Sanders is good.
So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Looks for the out route, and it's complete to Komet.
Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And 3rd and 8 now. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Smart.
Open man is Komet, the tight end.
The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Here comes the Bears punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Dancing away at the 30. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
And that one too wide and incomplete.
Just nowhere to go with the football. He was forced to put that one into Lake Michigan. I think his receivers have to do a better job of working free because he didn't have anywhere to go at all on that play.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears sack. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Mitch Wishnowski now. Here's Hardman to return. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And the Bears take over. The Chicago offense set to get started. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there, it was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that will bring up second down. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And not enough on the throw that time, as that one is incomplete. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone, because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
Washington with a catch, middle of the field. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run.
So we've reached past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Bears offense set to go to begin the 3rd quarter. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Moore, the man in motion. 2nd and 3. And that is incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
First carry for DeAndre Swift.
And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the 3rd quarter.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards, and that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 44.
Looking to throw. Smart, buying time to his left. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a 1st-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there. No hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the Dolphins' 42-yard line.
Off play action. Smart.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Down to the 10.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown.
So what a turn of events there. You're driving to take the lead in this third quarter, but then one mistake, and you're watching the ball being returned for a touchdown.
Certainly a great example of how focus has to be there on every play, doesn't it, partner? You can't get complacent, and I think that he did. He's got him moving downfield, but that's a play where he just shouldn't have thrown the football, and that ultimately could wind up costing him the ball game.
Sanders on for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now 2nd and 3. Once again, it's Swift.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
He's got the connection to Moore.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Give him 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 32-yard line. This is Gillisley.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
12 more yards there and another 1st down. Defensively, they were in the 3-4. Solid run up the middle. What made it successful?
Well, what you have to do is control the nose guard, but sometimes you don't do it by blocking him. You do it by influencing him. Get him moving to one side or the other and hit him back on the opposite.
Jordan Brooks on the tackle. Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. Swift going to try up the middle.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. Back to throw. Smart.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Santos' kick is up and through, and they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10.
So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get them back within one score.
It certainly does, because now they stay within shouting distance, so that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
So now the Dolphins set to take over on offense. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football.
The drive starts with a run from Achane.
Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. Second down.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 4.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
2nd and 4. They set up the screen. Achane has it.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
3rd down and 1. They'll run for it with Achane.
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
2nd down and 3. A run straight ahead with Achane.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
This now a 3rd and 4.
In motion right here, Washington. From the gun on 3rd down, Matthews.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Well, the Bears offense out there set and ready to go.
And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt, and it'll be Dolphin football. Throwing to start the drive, Matthews.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
There's a short one caught by Johnson.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play. Back now at Soldier Field. The offense on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away.
Hardman on the return.
Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Onto the field now come the Bears.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 2nd and 7. They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Throw left side complete. That's more.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's not the first time they've looked his way when they've needed a big play. He's been the go-to guy all game long. And they get the hook up again on 3rd down to keep this drive alive.
To the left side into the hands of Adunze.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 45-yard line.
And they'll try to run the option here. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
And that'll go for a gain of 18 on the keeper. First down. Well, with him trailing here in the second half, maybe his legs can try to give this offense a spark.
And that's the benefit of having a young quarterback, right? Having a rookie, a guy who will say, hold it a second, I have a little bit of fearlessness to my game. It isn't working as well the other way. Let's see what I can do to help my team this way. And boy, he did it there.
Down at the 25.
Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And now another one thrown incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Santos' kick is up and through. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Here's Achane to start the drive.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
Stopped on the play by Jaquan Brisker. Here's a 2nd and 5. Again, it's Achane.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And this will be taken at the 13. A nice punt, but a good run back as well of 13 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. Throwing to start the drive. Smart. And he slings one that's incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
On the option to give to Swift here.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
3rd down and 10.
Moore, the man in motion. Looking to throw. Smart. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Bradley Chubb in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line.
Miami set to take over. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Now Achane on 1st and 10.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
A short throw hauled in by Trimble.
That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. From the gun on 3rd down. Matthews to the right side and complete to Washington. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a 1st down on that last catch as well.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
And Shaheed going to go in motion.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Oh, nice move. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
For as many sacks as this defense has, you can understand their willingness to try and get upfield and get another. So what a really smart play call here to use their aggression against them. Go with the screen, and they're able to get the 1st down.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Back to throw. Matthews.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
So a big one coming now for Jason Sanders. This will get the lead up to 7. Sanders' kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position. but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
So now the Bears down by 7. A minute 44 to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, these corners, I tell you, they've done excellent work all game long.
They remind me of guys in the past who just said, hey, throw it out here 100 times. Nothing good is going to happen. And if you throw it in the wrong place, I'll take it the other way.
Back to throw. And this one's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
That's caught by Tucker.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now a stoppage, and we've got Chubb shaken up on the play.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here.
He'll look to throw. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
2nd down, 8 yards to go.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Back to throw.
And this nearly intercepted. Probably should have been. Had he caught it, it would have sealed it. Instead, one more chance coming up on 4th down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The victory very likely now for the Dolphins as they take a knee here. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. And they will take a knee here. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here.
What a game we were treated to in this one.